So we're sitting down today with Richard from Gallagher. How are you today, Richard?
I'm really good. Thank you very much for asking.
No worries, no worries. So Richard, 75 years of Gallagher. Tell us about the history of the company and how it's developed innovative solutions.
So we celebrated 75 obviously a few years ago, and back in 2018 we celebrated our 80th. I suppose Gallagher started back in 1938, and there's a story on the internet, and I urge people to read it. It's about Joe the horse, and that's where the origins of our electric fencing started. So I won't spoil it, but just have a look for the story of Joe the horse. And from there, through innovation, Bill Gallagher Sr., so that's Sir William's son, pretty much pioneered animal management electric fencing. And from there, it's progressed throughout all of those 80 years through to other technologies, such as the fuel pump systems that we manufacture. Security systems probably started in 1995, and that's how it's progressed now. So as a company split, security is on par with animal management. So it's actually one of our strongest growing verticals in our industries in Gallagher. So it's exciting. It never stops innovating. One of our 4 pillars is we are relentless innovators. So it's never a dull moment at Gallagher. It's always lots of energy. Fast-paced is another phrase that we hear a lot, and boredom is a word never heard at Gallagher. So there's lots of exciting things happening, certainly in today and beyond.
How long have you been at Gallagher, and what security solutions do you think make the most impact?
So I joined Gallagher in 2018. And I joined early February, and within 2 weeks I was in New Zealand. So what Gallagher like to do is give you a sense of being part of that family. So we all typically fly over there every few years. And this year was going to be one of those years that we get the entire organization together. And in part of that, that's how we sort of innovate. We share knowledge, and we understand what market trends are doing. And looking at how we provide solutions to our clients and new opportunities, it's very much that we solve business problems. It just so happens we make security systems. So when we actually engage with our clients, we typically have more of an advantage because we understand what keeps those business owners awake at night. So as far as innovation concerns, like I say, we never stop. And it's all about, as problems evolve and change, so does Gallagher.
What would you say is Gallagher's future role within the security industry?
So it's a very good question. Gallagher has always been, even since the mid-90s, very much about cybersecurity. We were talking about end-to-end encryption in the mid-90s, even before it was a common phrase today. And that's very much where our headspace is at. As industries evolve and we look at the Internet of Things, we have to understand that our security systems have to be protected against external vulnerabilities and attack. So that's very much front and center with Gallagher.
Fantastic. We do actually have 15 seconds left. So in 15 seconds, so you visited New Zealand. Do you like visiting there? What is it that you like about New Zealand?
Oh, New Zealand's a beautiful place to visit. The people are super friendly. It's just a long way. Well, look, thank you so much for doing this.
No worries, Richard. Thank you so much for having you. It's been an absolute pleasure.
All right. You take care. Have a great weekend.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.